All right, man. Look, I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing these lives, uh, weekly recap lives. Let some people come in real quick. You know what I'm saying? I know people will see me live. Jump on. King is up. You know what I'm saying? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is good? What is good? You know. Ready, baby. Go. Hey. King is here, baby. You know what it is. All right, so I'm gonna be talking about a couple of different things this evening. Uh, gonna do this live stream real quick. Uh, I got a couple of stories I want to talk about. Do a weekly recap on some things because I think there's some things. If y'all can hear me, you know what I'm saying, just hit the thumbs up. And yeah, man, we're gonna be talking about a couple of different things here. Uh, Starting out, let a little bit more people come in. You know what it is. Told you talk. The king is here, baby. You know. I told you I'm gonna start doing some lives on Fridays. I'm gonna try to do some lives on Fridays as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very busy person. But if I got a half an hour, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? 20 minutes, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I need to give y'all a little more content. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all a lot, but I'm gonna give y'all some more. But hit them thumbs up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hit them likes, share this John. The king is in the building, the best streamer on the damn planet. You know what I'm saying? And the best looking on the planet. You know what I'm saying? I might have a big forehead, but that's all right. Forehead's big, but it's all right. But look, so let's get to the story. The first story, man. You know what I'm saying? People gonna come in. They'll come in. They'll see this later. The first story. All right, so look. Former Eminem employee has been charged. He took Eminem's hard drive, and this is crazy. So look, this dude took Eminem's hard drive to Canada, and he resold it. So now they're giving him a fine up to $250,000, and on top of that, they're trying to give him some jail time. Now, it said the maximum jail time he can get is 10 years, but I don't think he's going to get 10 years for something like this. Most likely, he's probably going to get not even a year. He's probably going to get probation or something. But this is a big deal. And the reason why I'm bringing this story up is because Eminem also sued Ford Motorship, or I believe Ford in Detroit, for using one of his songs or a song that sounds similar to his song in one of their commercials. So he sued them for that too. And the point I'm making with this story is I'm starting to see a lot of rappers now starting to, and this probably is probably not something that a lot of rappers actually do, but a good portion of rappers are starting to be familiar with the court system now. Because believe it or not, a lot of these rappers, they not who they really say they are. I know that's going to come to a shock to a lot of people. A lot of rappers out here really ain't who they say they are. And I'm not saying Eminem is fake. I'm just saying, like, a good portion of these rappers, I think they take their craft serious, but I also think that they see an easy opening now that Drake has done this. A lot of rappers you're going to see a lot of rappers nowadays starting to sue. I'm telling y'all now. You're going to start to see a lot of rappers starting to sue. If Drake wins this lawsuit, let's be clear. I want y'all to understand something. I want to be 100% clear with y'all. If Drake wins this lawsuit, this changes hip hop. I hope y'all know that. This changes hip hop. 100% changes hip hop if he wins this lawsuit. It's going to be more on the lines of now, every artist has to police what they say. Because if they say something that's derogatory, because hip hop, let's be honest, hip hop is based on a lot of, especially hardcore hip hop, is based on derogatory terms, saying certain things to people that might not be real, might be fiction, whatever. If he wins this lawsuit, now it's either one or two things going to happen. The record labels are going to sanction whatever people say, or rappers are not going to be able to say whatever they want to say, and they're going to have to mask it. And who's to say, if you even mask it, who's to say now a lot of these people are still going to say you was defaming them, even if you say something crazy. I'll give y'all a quick story, right? I used to work at this place, and it used to be times where, you give somebody a compliment and it's not a big deal. But now if you give somebody a compliment, you got to be careful, because there's somebody else that might be looking and might not take it as you giving that person a compliment, and they'll complain. And that's exactly what happened. There was a guy who gave somebody a compliment, and the person said that he was harassing the person. And he didn't. He wasn't. This is what I'm saying about how this whole record label thing is going to happen. A lot of these record labels are now going to have to micromanage whatever you say. They got to go down the line. Oh, you can't say this. That's offensive. Or you can't say this, even though it ain't offensive. And hip hop was supposed to be created for artistic expression, especially for the streets. And a lot of us give street stories, knowledge from the streets, to people who haven't grown up there, whether black or white. They haven't grown up in the streets. So we give them these jewels, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look at this. Or they can they can get a glimpse of what goes on in the streets. Just imagine if that's taken away. And this is what Drake is doing. A lot of y'all don't understand this. Even if you're a Drake fan, you have to understand whatever he does is going to be catastrophic to hip hop, 100%. I'm telling y'all now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all might not think it might not be that big. But trust me, if he wins this lawsuit, it's a wrap. I'm telling y'all now. That's just what it is. So moving on to the next story, you know what I'm saying? All right, so Drake teases new song, new video, right? New video coming, Nokia. I mean, who really cares? I honestly don't think that Nokia is a good song. I don't. I think that we have fell into this position with a lot of these songs that he releases. People just want to go to number one because they don't like the fact that Kendrick is at the top. Let's be clear here. A lot of y'all hate the fact that Kendrick is at the top. That's it. Y'all don't care what song it is from Drake. I mean, do y'all let's go down. Let's just go down the list of the songs, right? He had two songs, Give Me a Hug and Nokia, that charted, right? The rest of them charted, but they fell off. Kendrick Lamar has been charting since last year. There's no way in the world that you can tell me that Nokia is better than any song that Kendrick got on the charts right now. Any one of them. And on top of that, I'm hearing that Nokia was a ripoff from somebody else. So what are we doing? I mean, are we going to hold this guy and say, look, hold his feet to the fire and say, Drake, you got to start making some better music? Because for me, a lot of y'all just look at numbers. Y'all don't care about the quality of the music. That's why y'all saying that Nokia is a hit. It could be a hit, but it's like, and I don't mean to pick on Soulja Boy, but it's like, crank that Soulja Boy. It's like that to me. It's a hit, but it's trash. It's a trash hit. It's hot garbage. That's what it is. Nokia is hot garbage. Is Nokia on a level of Not Like Us? Absolutely not. Is Nokia on a level of Luther? Absolutely not. This is what we're battling here. We're battling a guy who everybody wants to be number one because he was there for a long time. So people want him to be number one. It's not that, it's like people are, how would I say this? It's like people are obsessed with him being number one, even though he hasn't made any really good music for a long time. And people just like, oh, he has to be number one because they want this narrative to keep going that Drake is the best. That's my biggest problem with a lot of these Drake fans is they don't want to be honest about the music. They just go off the numbers. Oh, the number is number one. Oh, it's number one. Oh, he's number one. But like, well, what was the last? I asked my boy, I said, when was the last good Drake album? He was like, I don't know. I just know he just be dropping joints. And I'm like, well, tell me when was the last good Drake album? He couldn't even tell me because I'm telling y'all now, most of Drake fans they focus on quantity and not quality. And this is the reason why Drake is in the position he's in. He's struggling to stay in the top 10. How is it that this guy who's supposed to be the biggest artist in the world, how is he struggling? And people say, oh, it didn't do nothing to him. Kendrick did nothing to him. But Drake, the biggest artist in the world with the most streams, he's struggling to stay in the top 10. Kendrick Lamar has been in the top 10. Yo, real shit. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to really go on fire with y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to go on fire right now. I'm about to turn into a demon right now, right? Look, let's be clear here. Kendrick Lamar saved hip hop. He saved hip hop. And I don't care what nobody says. Kendrick Lamar saved hip hop. And the reason why I say that, and I don't think a lot of people were talking about this, back in 2023 and before 2024, it wasn't really no hip hop artists on the charts like that. And at one point in the top 10, there was no hip hop artists on the whole thing, on the whole top 100. I believe Drake was like number 67. And Kendrick came in, and Kendrick has been holding it down. Y'all realize that Kendrick Lamar is the only rapper that has been number one for the last year. He's the only one. All the other rappers, where they at? There's no Megan, there's no Sexy Red, there's no Drake. Drake just came out and he dropped this album and he's struggling to stay there. Kendrick Lamar is sitting comfortably with 4 songs or 5 songs in the top 100. Like, come on, bro. Like, so how can we say that he wasn't affected by any of this when he was? This guy absolutely wasn't affected by this whole thing. He was. And now he's trying to drop a music video for Nokia because he thinks that a lot of us, and I'm going to say this and I believe this 100%. Drake thinks that a lot of us is stupid. He think that a lot of us just like to just dance and jiggy and jive. That's it. He don't think that Drake don't think that we actually are intelligent. I'm being honest with y'all. This is how I feel. And the reason why I say that is because Drake's been on top for a long time and he's been giving us dummy airhead music. Everything he does is airhead music. He hasn't given us anything of any substance. This is why I say he believes that we're just drones and we're stupid, that we just go along with whatever. That's how I feel. All the music that he has given us, you can't learn from none of that. And on top of that, I'm noticing that he is only promoting his music to younger people. He's almost 40 years old. You're promoting your music to young people. Why? Why are you still talking about girls in high school? Excuse me. What is that about? You a grown man talking about girls in high school still. Like, what? Come on, bro. And this is the reason why he's in the position he's in. I believe that Drake fans grew up and he's still in high school in his head. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from that point of view. And that's how I feel about that. I think that him trying to put Nokia in the IMAX theaters, I'm thinking that that's what he's doing because it says IMAX. Him putting Nokia in the IMAX theaters, that's not going to do anything. People don't really go to the movies like that anyway. When's the last time you've been to the movies? You know what I'm saying? I like going to the movies, but I'm just saying most people don't go to the movies anyway. But he's putting it in IMAX, and it's going to be, I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's going to be one of those, you're going to have girls shaking it. You already know what time it is. It's going to be that. You know what I'm saying? But I think hip hop has surpassed that because all of that music isn't charting no more. All the turn up, the drill music, none of that music's charting anymore. Look what happened with the Baby. He came out, not the Baby, Little Baby. Look what happened with him. He came out with an album and nobody's even talking about it no more. You know what I'm saying? Playboi Carti came out with an album. His numbers did more, but we know. I like Playboi Carti, but we know why, because Kendrick was on the album 3 times and the album did right there, which should tell you what position Kendrick is in versus Drake. So let's get to the next one. So the next John, here we go. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, has surpassed Drake's biggest record, God's Plan. And the crazy thing is, and my man pointed this out, The craziest thing ever is the fact that it was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He said that in the song. Kendrick Lamar surpassed God's plan. And you know what's so crazy about it? He did it faster than God's plan got where it was at. He did this in less than a year. Not like us came out May 4th of last year. He surpassed God's plan less than a year. This is what we're dealing with here. This is what I want y'all to understand. When people say Drake is the biggest artist or whatever you want to call it, you have to call in the question, oh, he's the biggest artist over time. Okay, it took him years to get there. Kendrick is literally breaking records within a year of this dude. Within a year, he's breaking records. So what are we talking about here? He will always say the same thing. Well, the reason why Kendrick Lamar is so big because of Drake. And I say the same thing, like, okay, all right, I'll give you that. Then why Drake ain't big no more then? If Kendrick Lamar is big because of Drake, then why Drake ain't big no more? Why is Drake struggling to stay in the top 10? Why is his album, I don't believe his album even went platinum yet. Kendrick is on his second platinum, double platinum, I believe. I believe GNX is double platinum. GNX came out 15, 16, 17 weeks ago or something like that. It's still selling more than Drake's new album. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we arguing here? I don't understand it. I think it's because that little dark skin scrappy boy, I think they don't like that. They don't like that dark skin scrappy boy. They can't stand it. They can't stand the fact that Kendrick Lamar, he did everything the right way. They hate it. I'm telling y'all now, they hate the fact that Kendrick Lamar did everything the right way. He has no scandals. Drake tried to make up one, but he has no scandals. He has no skeletons, none of that. He might be a hypocrite. He even calls himself a hypocrite. He might be, but what artist ain't a hypocrite? We all hypocrites. So what? Why does that matter? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a hypocrite. You might say you're gonna do something one day and then not do it. How many times you told a girl you wasn't gonna mess with her no more and you right back at her house? How many times? How many times you told that nigga, I ain't gonna mess with you more, I'm leaving you alone, and you right back at his house? You know what I'm saying? 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:21 in the morning, talking about you coming over to watch Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Or what's the show? Oh, I'm coming over to watch Orange is the New Black. Yeah, right. No, you're not. You know what you're coming over for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So everybody's a hypocrite, man. Come on now. So when people call Kendrick a hypocrite, Drake's a hypocrite too. I mean, you what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But not like us. I told y'all from the rip. Not like us is better than Drake's whole catalog. So it don't even matter. That song I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Not Like Us is going to be probably one of the biggest. If it ain't the biggest song right now, biggest rap songs right now, it's gonna be one of the biggest songs of all time because it's not gonna stop. You got to understand that song is a movement by itself. The things he was saying in that song is not just for hip hop artists. You know, when he talks about the whole colonizer thing, people in other countries, they understand that. They see that. In the flow, it's a perfect song. You can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat it, man. That's the thing. So I think a lot of us at this point, we understand what position these two men are in right now. And if they're coming out with music videos on the same day, I'm telling y'all right now, if Kendrick Lamar drops a music video for Luther, whatever Drake does is going to get lapped. All of Kendrick's songs from that battle has lapped Drake's songs. Drake's songs had stopped at a certain point. The only one that was doing good was Family Matters. That was the only one. That was it. Outside of that, Heart Part 6, nope. What's the other one? Push Ups, nope. Tell Me got deleted. Then the other joint that he did on his Instagram, he took all of them joints down. How can y'all defend a man who takes his diss songs down? Really saying he beat Kendrick, but he took his diss songs down. How can you do that? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand that. I don't. You can't defend that man if that man if that man think he lost. And then on top of that, the record label think the man lost. The record label said he lost. His own record label said he lost. You know what I'm saying? Whether they say, they didn't even have to say he lost. They could have just been like, well, he participated in the battle. They said this man lost and he's licking his wound and now he's trying to get his get back. Then come on, bro. He like, this nigga lost. And he try. I could see Lucian in the office right now throwing shit like he know he lost that battle. He know he lost. It's crazy, man. Never seen nothing like it. But that's the thing. So Not Like Us surpasses God's plan. And I'll be honest with y'all, I never really liked God's plan anyway. I thought that song was so overrated. And to be honest with y'all, all his big songs like that, from Hotline Bling, God's Plan, Tootsie Slide, and One Dance, I don't like none of them. I don't. I don't like Hotline Bling at all. No. It's a catchy song, but that's about it. But to me, it's a song that he did, but I just don't think it's him. It's him. He's on the song, and I think he got that from the same guy that he did with No Key, I believe. That's what somebody said. I don't know if that's true. But he did the same song, and my issue with that is when I listen to Hotline Bling, I don't know Hotline Bling. Ain't another me one thing. Ever since I landed to you. Like, it's like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I occasionally I go out, I want to dance a little bit, but I don't want to hear Hotline Bling in my car while I'm driving. I just don't. And I see a lot of y'all thugs out there. I'm a thug. I see a lot of y'all thugs out there singing. Y'all be singing Hotline Bling, bro. Just stop for a second and think about that. A lot of y'all street dudes be singing Hotline Bling, bro. A lot of y'all dudes that say y'all from the streets and y'all really about that life. Y'all be out there singing Hotline Bling, bro. I don't know, Hotline Bling, loading up, clipping up, singing Hotline Bling, bro. This is what we at right now with this guy here. He got thugs singing Hotline Bling, bro. What's going on with that? So I'm just saying, man. But that's how I feel about that. I definitely think that Not Like Us is there's nothing Drake can do with that record, bro. That record's gonna be a stain on Drake forever. There's nothing he can do. He cannot get around that record. I don't care what Drake makes. And people are cheering because they're saying that Nokia is gonna go to number one, right? They're cheering, right? But let's be clear here. What did y'all do to get Nokia to number one? A lot of people was leaving their phone under their pillow playing all night. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You have to do all that. Like, for real. You have to do all that. You had dudes paying people to do the Nokia challenge. Like, really? I bet not see none of you thug niggas doing the Nokia challenge. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see if you're doing a Nokia challenge, your street card is invalid. It's no way you niggas be doing a Nokia challenge. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. I am not trying to hear it. I'm just saying. So when you got all these things, these factors to try to get to him to number one, that's all manufactured. That's not natural. If you're paying people, out of which I don't understand how that's not payola and how that's not paying for views or paying for shit, you paying people to do a challenge to your song so your song could go number one, that's trash to me. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick ain't do none of that. Kendrick released the music and let it speak for itself. But what I'm saying is, he didn't do none of that. And when Kendrick drops Luther, I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. 100%, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm telling y'all now. Kendrick Lamar drops Luther. Whatever Drake does on Nokia, it's gonna do double the numbers or triple. I'm telling y'all now. Because Luther has sat at the number one spot for months. I mean, for like, 2-3 months? Weeks at a time. Really believe that Nokia video is going to be bigger than Luther video? That's insane. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all, and another thing too, I hope y'all went and got y'all tickets for these concerts. I got mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm going on by myself. And I might wear my crown there, so y'all might see me. You know what I'm saying? If they let me in the building with it, because sometimes they don't like that. I try to fly on the plane, but I had to put it in my bag, and that's why I lost two of my things up there. Because it ain't a real metal crown; it's plastic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being honest, it's plastic. And I get some money, I'm gonna get a metal crown. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, um, that's the thing. I want to see, because I'm telling y'all now, y'all do realize that Kendrick Lamar has dropped only one video from GNX. Only one. He only dropped one video. And now it's Squabble Up. Well, not like us, but that's not on the album. And that's another thing that's insane. Not Like Us isn't even on the album, and the album went double platinum. I could imagine him doing a deluxe version and putting Not Like Us on there. And whatever Kendrick does, Not Like Us is always going to be, it's always going to be in the top, because number one, it's one of those type of songs that people just can't get tired of. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be in it. It's always going to be in the top 100. Just like the Weeknd's Blinding Lights, right? Think about Blinding Lights. Every time a New Year's come around, that song shoots back up to number one. You know what I'm saying? It shoots back up. That's the thing about Kendrick. And when I'm telling y'all right now, it's gonna go back to number one May 4th, because everybody's gonna react to it again. You know what I mean? Not, like that, which like that is man, Kendrick Lamar did Like That, Not Like Us, Euphoria, Meet the Grams. And he did Like That, Euphoria, Meet the Grams, 616 LA, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Drake has dropped 16, 17 songs plus an album. Y'all realize that, right? Ever since the battle, Kendrick Lamar dropped Like That. He dropped Euphoria, 616 LA, 616 LA, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, and Watch the Party Die. Those are the songs that Kendrick Lamar dropped right before GNX, right? Then he drops GNX. This dude, Drake, dropped, I'm not even gonna sit here and try to name all the songs he dropped. Because he dropped multiple songs. I'm talking like 16, 17 tracks, right? Then he drops a video for No Face, right? Which was, I thought the video was terrible. It's like looking like he trying to be a thug again. Like, cut it out. Then he drops the whole album, and the album ain't really do as well as they thought it was gonna do. GNX still surpassed it. Then this guy goes, and now he's supposed to be dropping Nokia, right? Because give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. That's kind of weird. And I seen a video where it was playing the song "Give Me a Hug," and it said, "Look like none of the strippers really want to hug Drake no more." Like, just imagine you being a celebrity and you're in a strip club, and the first time you come in there, they like, "Oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe the king is in the building. Oh my God, the king, oh my God." And they happy, they excited. And you come there, then like a week later, they like, "Oh my God, the king is here." 2 weeks later, "Oh my God." 3 weeks later, "Hey." 4 weeks later, "I wish this nigga stopped coming here so much." like it takes a month. That's all it takes. 1 month. And they tired of your doodle ball wearing drawers, no drawers ass. They tired of you, bro. That's the thing. And the girl right there, I can see your face. You pretty. I can't see your name, but yeah, you fine. I ain't gonna lie. I see your face from here, but I can't see your name, but you fine. I'm just telling you, you got a nice smile. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, the thing is, right? The thing is, it's crazy to me how, like, You show up in a strip club, you know what I'm saying? And they get tired of you. You Drake. How they tired of you? Like you're like, how's the people tired of Drake? You know what I'm saying? You ask yourself that. What is it about him? And that's another thing I noticed too. Another thing I noticed too, right? I don't want y'all, maybe y'all didn't notice this, right? You see no girls out here, none of the girls he ever dealt with is really trying to like, I need to be with this guy. Every girl that he ever dealt with is like, stay away from me. Every one of them. Every girl he ever dealt with is really saying, nah, like for real, think about it, right? Have you ever seen any girls saying that they really want to be with Drake like that? Like, I'll give it to you like this. Amber Rose, right? Amber Rose is on record saying she is super in love with Wiz Khalifa. She would never leave him alone. She loved Wiz, she loved Wiz, she loved Wiz, right? What she said, she loved Wiz, right? But the thing is, like, she's out there with it. I have never seen a girl say that she wants to be with Drake. It's like I'm telling you, man. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you that nigga got doodle balls in his drawers. I'm telling you, it's something. It's something. Maybe his butt stink. Something ain't right. Something not right. Something not right. Well, anyway, see what I'm saying? So, what y'all think about that as far as Luther surpassing? Not Luther. I'm sorry. Not like us surpassing what's it? And I think Luther's gonna surpass it too eventually, because all these songs are pretty good songs. They're gonna end up surpassing all Drake songs. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, so this one here, man, I know y'all can't see it, but I want to talk about this real quick. I'll go back to that, but I know y'all can't see that one. Adam 22, right? Adam 22, maybe I'll do it like this. I'll do it like this. All right, there we go. All right, so Adam 22 was arrested this week, but he got out. We all know he got out. And Wack 100 was saying that Adam 22, he didn't really know what happened. Now, Adam 22 went on there and he said that they asked him for a video where Big U had basically said that he sent a cease and desist about him, you know, doing certain things, nefarious things, and one of the things was Nipsey Hussle. Now, I do have a question about this. Now, the question I have to y'all, because I want to understand something, and I'm not defending anybody by saying this. I just want to understand who's responsible here, right? Do y'all believe that Adam 22 is responsible for whoever comes on his podcast and what they say? So, for example, there's a dude, I think his name is Brick Baby or whatever. I don't know him. I'm just saying his name. Whatever. I seen him before, and he be saying some wild stuff, right? Do y'all believe that Adam 22 is responsible for what he say, and should he cut that stuff out? Or do y'all believe that Adam 22 is not responsible and whatever is said is on him? Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up, because there was a guy on Adam 22, and when Adam 22 explained himself, I'm just going to say Adam because I'm tired of saying Adam 22. So I'm going to say Adam. When Adam explains himself, the dude says, I believe that you kind of got to take some of the fault too, because what you were saying brought that out of him. So you can't say that whatever, because the question is, don't you think that you played a part in that? Now, my thing is, I absolutely do not believe that none of these people play a part if you go up there knowingly saying things. Because the first rule of the streets is what? To keep your mouth shut. That's the first rule. I don't care, but a lot of these people get on these platforms and they want people to know about their business because it looks cool. It looks cool. And some people feel like they can use that as an opportunity to spread awareness about their gangster. That's what it is. They just want to spread awareness about their gangster. The fastest way to do that is by telling people what you have done. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. That's the fastest thing. So a lot of people get on these platforms, Vlad, academics, all of them. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not totally excluding Vlad, and I'm not totally excluding, because they do monetize off that content. They do that. But you can't go to the platform and tell the dude who has the platform that it's kind of his fault that this guy is telling on himself. Because a lot of these dudes, they get on there and they indict themselves. They get on here and they tell these things. Hey, they looking at everything. They looking at everything. All of these, the FBI, all of these people the feds are looking at all of this material. Just imagine you get on there talking about something, you got 12 bodies. And we know what you're talking about when you say you have 12 bodies. We know you ain't talking about, knuckling up. You talking about actually deleting people. Maybe you didn't do it, but that's what you're saying. So what happens now if they put you in the right place at the right time? And they said, well, you did admit that you have 12 bodies and there are 12 people that were dead in your area. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame Adam 22 and them for that. But I'm not going to totally exclude them because the platform is the platform. Now, whether they put it out or not, it is what it is. But it is your platform. You know what I'm saying? And if you decide to put something like that out, I mean, if you want views and clicks, that's what you will do. But a lot of people think that it's people's fault that have the platform and not the actual people who are actually telling on themselves. I just don't think that, to me, I just don't think that that's the proper thing to do if you are a street guy. I would never get on a platform and talk about things I did in the past. Never happen. That would never happen. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like, how is that not indicting yourself? How is that? How can you say that they are not going to use this against you, especially if they connect you to something? That's all I'm saying. So I just think I think people are wrong for saying that these people are totally exempt from what they doing. Oh, he said you should have known what he said, and don't you think since that's your friend, you should have cut that part out? Like what? Like what are you talking about? He should have not said it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold said so. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But yeah, so I dropped a new video. Kendrick Lamar is dropping a music video soon. I don't know when. We don't know what the music video is. I have no clue. I'm thinking it's Luther because some people in the footage said they seen SZA there. Some people saying they think it's Peekaboo because it looks like, what's the name? I said that in my video. I think that this video is going to be a dark video. What we need to understand about what's going on right now is the fact that Kendrick Lamar has changed hip hop. And this is the reason why Drake is struggling, because nobody really want to hear that type of hip hop no more. I mean, I'll be honest with y'all. If Kendrick Lamar could really demolish Drake and Drake could go away for good if he really wanted to. All he has to do is really just drop music. He dropped music and he dropped songs. Drake will be a thing of the past. I think that Kendrick Lamar wants to fight Drake. When I mean by fight, not physically fight, but I think he wants to fight Drake. I think he want to do a hit for hit with Drake. I believe he do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, I'm looking at my face in that joint. Some dude said, bro, every time I see your face peeking out, that's the funniest shit ever. I didn't do that on purpose. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't do it on purpose, but it's just funny to see because it looks weird. Like I'm ooh, look at me. Look what I see. You know what I'm saying? It just looks funny. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's some funny shit. I don't want to blow it up because I got some crazy pictures on my phone. I don't want nobody to see no shit. Last time I had by accident, I had to cancel my debit card. I put my debit card out. Nigga said, yo, bro, your debit card is out. I said, where? I said, on your YouTube. I was like, oh shit. I had to delete the jaw. You know what I'm saying? I went there, I had to edit the whole jaw out. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do the video over. I literally had my debit card out. I had to go call a bank. Hey, excuse me, yeah, I do YouTube, and one of my debit cards got out. So they end up sending me a new one. So no, you can't get none of the money, nigga. Sorry, it's over. But now look, so people were saying that this video could be, what's the name? It could be Peekaboo. Some people saying, hey now. I'm telling you, if it's Luther, my theory that Kendrick Lamar is not talking about love and Luther. That's just my theory. I listened to the lyrics. I think he talking about, have you ever seen this? Have you ever heard the song, I Gave You Power by Nas? I think that's what the same theory is. I think he's talking about you know what I'm saying? I think that's what he's talking about in the song. That's my opinion. I read the lyrics and everything he's saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Hit you with that 5 5 5 5 5 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But so he's coming out with this music video soon. And I think that at this point, if Kendrick Lamar drops a music video, we all gonna be looking for clues or what means. Because he just doesn't drop anything. And I think that that's very difficult to do when you are an artist like him. You can't just drop music videos like that. Because now everything he does has Easter eggs and there's a point to it. When I first seen the Squabble Up video, I didn't catch none of the stuff. I didn't catch all of it. I caught some of it. But then when I said, this is going to be crazy because everybody started doing breakdowns and then people was doing stuff that I was like, wait, I didn't even realize that. I think that this is what this going to happen to the video. And this is the reason Kendrick Lamar has such a formula right now that is beating everybody that I don't think people can understand. A lot of rappers can't do what he's doing. They can't. I'll be honest with y'all. Rappers making music, he's not making music. He's making experiences. This is what he's doing. He's doing things that make people want to come back and watch and listen and over again watch the video because they want to see what he gets this stuff from. You know who else do that? I don't want to compare him to her, but Taylor Swift does that too. Taylor Swift does that. She does a lot of subliminal messages in her music too. A lot of artists attempt to do it, but they never follow through. I think this is what makes Kendrick Lamar so special. You know what I'm saying? Because he keeps it going. He don't stop. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So I think at this point, we have gotten to this point where Kendrick Lamar is giving out experiences. So every time he drops a music video, it's going to do 100 million views because people are going to constantly want to see it. That's just what it is. It's going to do 100 million views. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So I don't know, man. I don't know if Nokia is gonna drop and then Kendrick gonna drop because this is the second battle. People were saying like now this is where round 2 is at because they're going through the videos. I don't know if I'm reaching that far yet. I don't know because I think Kendrick beats him either way. No matter what happens, Kendrick is gonna beat Drake because I think people have become accustomed to Drake being where he's at now. Kendrick Lamar, right now, people have become accustomed to where he's at right now. You got a lot of people who hating on him, and they're saying things, but they're not talking about the music, though. They're not talking about the music. They're not talking about the music. Everything they talking about is how they feel, but they ain't talking about the music. They just try to label him. Oh, he's a hypocrite. They ain't talking about the music, though. You see with that good credit, niggas saying he a hypocrite, but they ain't say nothing about the song. They ain't say, yo, the song is trash. I don't like it. They ain't say nothing about the song. Everybody that called him a hypocrite. Oh, he's a hypocrite. How's the song, though? Is the song fire? I can sit here and tell you that Drake's a hypocrite, and I can tell you that Nokia is trash. I can tell you that. I can say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So when people talk about, oh, yeah, I can't believe that he's a hypocrite. Yeah, okay, cool. But how's the song, though? How's his music? None of y'all say my boy loves Drake. He loves Drake. He thinks Drake is better than Kendrick. And he even admitted to me and said, bro, I ain't gonna lie. GNX, that album is fire. He said, it's fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He said, you know I love Drake. He said, but it's better than Some Sexy Songs for You, bro. I said, you can't be serious if you telling me that you believe Some Sexy Songs for You is fire. You a thug, nigga. You a thug. How you knocking niggas out to Some Sexy Songs for You? How we doing that? I just don't get it. This is what a lot of niggas is doing. I'm telling my boy, like, bro, you a thug and what you doing listening to Some Sexy Songs for You? He said that the album title is Some Sexy Songs for You. So is he talking to you, nigga? He like, no, bro, you tripping, nigga. No, it's called Some Sexy Songs for You. So is Drake saying he got some sexy songs for you? I don't understand it. These thug niggas be listening to this guy, bro. If you're a female, you like Drake, cool. Just keep your little sister away from her. That's all I'm saying. Nah, I'm just fucking. Cool. If you like Drake, cool. I get it. You know. But if you, in my opinion, if you a street nigga and you telling me to throw on some sexy songs for you while we in the car, I'm pulling over and kicking you out the car, bro. You gotta go. Catch an Uber, nigga. Catch a Lyft, nigga. Ain't no way in the world you telling me that I'm pulling up. Yo, throw that some sexy songs for you on, bro. What? Are you crazy? You gotta be kidding me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be kidding, man. So that's the thing, man. I'll be honest with y'all. That's what it is. Sometimes these thug niggas want to hear Drake sing, I love all my friends. You want to hear that? No. Come on, bro. Squabble up, nigga. That's what I told him. He's like, you're on fire, I ain't gonna lie. It's like, yeah, I know. Just give it up. All I'm saying is, man, we got to the point where Kendrick Lamar has created a theme within his own, genre of him. He created a theme. I don't know what that really means, but he created a theme where now everybody is researching and looking into everything he does. So he dropping this music video. I'm telling y'all, it's probably gonna have more Easter eggs than any video he ever done, because I think that no matter what, he's still gonna take shots at Drake, because he want people to understand, like, Drake is not that guy no more. And the thing is, Kendrick Lamar doesn't care about the numbers. He don't care about none of that. He doesn't. I think he cares more about the music. I asked this girl, I said, because she likes Drake. She likes Kendrick too, but she told me that she don't believe Drake has a classic album. And I said, if he does have a classic album, I would probably say Nothing Was the Same, right? But here's the thing about that album. It was written by mostly, it wasn't written by him at all. Most of the songs written by somebody else. If you go back to all his music, most of it's like that. So how can we say that he has a classic album? Now, the argument would be, well, Michael Jackson had people write for him. Michael Jackson's a whole different ball game, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe he wrote some of his stuff, but he's a whole different ball game. And I like the fact that Kendrick Lamar compared Michael Jackson to Drake and him to Prince, because if you think about it, that's kind of how it is in a way. But to be honest with you, I mean, that was a good correlation that Kendrick made between the two, because they kind of like our Michael Jackson. One is like, alternative type of hip hop. He does his own thing. That's kind of how Prince was, and Michael Jackson was the king of pop. And Drake saying he one hit away from Michael Jackson, nigga beat it and all that stuff. Because I believe if he gets the Nokia to number one, he'll have more hits than Michael Jackson, or he'll be tied, or he have more hits, one or the other, right? But I think that at this point, it really doesn't matter, because people will say Drake is they'll say Drake hit number one, but nobody really cares. Nobody cares that he hits number one, because his music could hit number one. A lot of artists hit number one before. 6ix9ine hit number one before. Nobody cared. So, but I think that at this point, Kendrick Lamar has created a wave where people are going to pay attention to whatever he does. Whatever he does. You know what I'm saying? He's going to pay attention. But yeah, so, yeah, man, I like these lives. I ain't going to lie. I like these lives. I can't really see what y'all say. I can see what y'all saying, but it's so far away from me, I can't read none of it. But I appreciate y'all commenting, man. I appreciate y'all being here with me. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I can actually interact with people. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't go live. I can't go live on YouTube for some reason. So I have to go through my program to go live, which is fine because it's the same thing. It might be a little delay. You know what I mean? So I might be behind or whatever, but I'm still here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. The thing is, you know what I'm saying? I got my phone ringing. People are like, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I want y'all to understand something, right? You tell your friends you're doing something, they will literally still call you. He said, yeah, yo, I'm gonna be doing something. I'm gonna be doing a live. Don't call. That's why I got two. I got two phones. So one of my phones is for this, and the other one is for over there. So I'll leave the other one over there. But I think my boy calling me. I think he's in Europe right now. So he probably calling me from Europe. But yeah, thank y'all for being here with me. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do these Jones. I'm gonna try to do them every Friday. Here she go again. One with the pretty smile. I see. What's her name? Yo, I can't see your name. I might have to get up and go look. She got a beautiful smile. You got a beautiful smile. I can see it from here. Real big, beautiful smile. Look like you got Chinese eyes. You ever see a black girl with Chinese eyes, man? I don't know, man. Y'all be saying some of y'all black girls with Chinese eyes, bro. Y'all be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, right? When I was growing up, I always had long hair. You know what I'm saying? Not long like this, but it was because this is dreads. You know what I mean? People, some people think this is fake. No, this is real. I used to have long hair, right? My hair would be long, whatever. And the first thing people say is, "Yo, bro, you got Indian in you." I was like, "What?" Yeah, bro, you got Blackfoot. You got Blackfoot Indian in you, bro. Like, all right, bro, chill out. I ain't got no Indian in me, nigga. Shut up. But that's what they say. They always say black people got Indian in them. Like black people can't have long hair. We gotta have nappy hair. We can't have long hair. You know what I'm saying? Like my hair is long. Like my ex-girlfriend, her hair was long as hell. And she was black. She was black as midnight. And her hair was long as hell. And I'm like, yo, like bro, she probably got Indian in her. Like, all right, dog, cut it out. Like, yo, we always gotta have this. Whenever it comes to us black people, everybody always gotta have an excuse for why we have something. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, like that's the reason why. Because we can't just have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't have nice hair because I'm black. Nah, bro, because you're from Africa. And people in Africa, they got peasy heads. Like niggas literally said that. Niggas said an African nigga got peasy head. You know what I'm saying? Little peas. You ever seen, for some of y'all that don't know what peas is, right? You know peas in a can. I don't know how we correlate that to black people having peasy heads. You know what I mean? Because peasy heads is black. It's black peas in your head. Peas in a can is green. So how the hell did they come up with peas for black people? Look at all them peas back there. What does that mean? Because peas are green, unless there's from another country where they're black. You know what I'm saying? And then peas don't pop. And they be like, yo, I'm going to comb this joint up. Watch they pop. Peas don't pop. So where they get that from too? You know what I'm saying? Like out of the little beady bees back there, bro. My hair's nice as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie. I got some nice hair. Back of my head, smooth as hell. I got a smooth neck. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for joining with me this beautiful Friday night. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'm about to go to the gym and I'm about to go eat something I shouldn't be eating. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be eating what I'm about to go eat, but I'm gonna go eat it anyway. See y'all. Peace. I'm out of here. Bye.